Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the new thing that I'm going to be doing. So I want to say I'm going to do this probably every 2 weeks, just until it gains momentum. I'm going to be putting out a pick a card reading for you guys, okay? And I'm going to do it with 4 groups. And this is based off of the crystals. So the crystals were the ones who specifically picked the cards based off of the viewer that's going to pick the card and what they want the viewer to know from them. Okay, so I'm pretty excited about this because I actually asked the crystals to do their job as always, and this is what we got. Okay, so this is going to be sort of like love based, but if I see I can get anything career wise or life wise, I will definitely let you guys know as we go. So we're gonna call it groups. So this is group 1. This is the Opalite crystal. If you're not familiar with the Opalite crystal, that has to do with like bringing in angelic vibes, guardian angels, archangels, anything that has to do with the divine and just really bringing in that positive influence, that divine intervention that we seek sometimes. This is the Opalite. This is going to be for group 1. Here we have clear quartz crystal. This is a master crystal. I absolutely love working with clear quartz. It brings in a lot of guidance, intuitive insight, and it also aids other crystals in the, how do I say, the energy and their purpose. The clear quartz aids it. It's a master crystal. So this is for group 2, clear quartz crystal. Now group 3 is getting rose quartz crystal. Love that crystal too as well. It is a very good for healing, healing matters of the heart, emotions, feelings, grieving, loss, heartbreak, heartache, you name it. This crystal does it. Brings in that peace, brings in that compassion as well. Okay, so that's for group 3. And group 4, I wasn't so sure, but it's a tiny pebble stone. But I will tell you this, do not underestimate it. This is Carnelian. Okay, now very surprisingly, I do have others, right? Many other crystals. I have many, but Carnelian wanted to be here. And this is also for healing. Carnelian has also been known to heal heartaches, heartbreaks, even sometimes they've been known to bring back exes, bring back old passionate feelings, but also help you deal with it, right? So group 4 is Carnelian. So with that being said, you guys, we are going to go into the readings. I will be adding the chapters in the description box below. So make sure you click on to the group that you want. Now, really quick, if you see that, let's say, for example, you pick one of them, I'm not going to say any of them, but like their names, but if you pick one of them and you're like, that's not really my situation, you more than welcome to go into another. I'm not going to tell you to watch all of them, okay? But I myself have been inclined to, when I have watched Pick a Cards readings, watch all of them, especially if it's just like 3 or 4, I would watch all of them. Because sometimes, and I'm not telling you to do this, but for me, in my experience, I have seen that there's been messages in between, okay? So if you feel like the one that you picked is not for you, maybe restart the video. I'm gonna let you zone in right now into what crystal you would like to pick. But restart the video, come back to this section, and pick a different deck. This way you don't have to go through all of them. Pick another one where the crystal speaks to you, because that's actually how I made this, okay? So don't forget, your timestamps will be down below. I don't know if it's timestamps or chapters, whatever you call it. It's going to be down below. You're going to be able to click on it. Thank you for watching, guys. I love you guys, and let's get right to it. All right, you guys. So if you picked group 1, this is the Opalite crystal. I just love these crystals so much, especially because it has to do with just angelic beings and the whole mystery of it, you know. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what the angels want to tell you about either a love life, love situation, or whatever. Let's look first at the characteristics you might be dealing with. So let's see here. Wow. Okay. So these are two different individuals here. We have mediator, and it says gift of negotiating fairness, strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. But then the shadow attribute is negotiating with an ulterior motive or hitting agenda either personally or professionally. Okay, and there's 3 people depicted in there. I don't know how much I like that. We're getting judge here. Light attributes, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Shadow attributes, though, is offering only destructive. I gotta roll my sleeves, though, because I already could tell this is, there's something coming in right now. Offering, the shadow attributes is offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. What I want to say here to you guys is I hope that the mediator is not agreeing just to make a person happy. Like, are you really agreeing because it is in your best interest, or are you agreeing because you don't want to make them upset, because you feel like there could possibly be repercussions? OMG. Okay. Let's go into the romance angels. We've got the island time wellness cards here. Hold on, because this is getting pretty serious right now. All right, so we have 1 in the upright and 1 in the reverse. The reverse is just we pay more attention to it. I'll see what I get there. The 1 in the upright says this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And I feel like that's going for the mediator. The judge is getting this in the reverse. It is safe for you to love, open your heart, and give and receive the highest energy of all. But because it's in the reverse, see, and that's the judge. I'm telling you, I feel like this person makes you maybe feel like you have to walk on eggshells. OMG. Wow. Okay. So this person does make you feel like you have to walk on eggshells. We're getting healing heart here. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addictions. You know, codependency can turn into an addiction, right? You know, depending on someone's opinion the entire time can turn into an addiction. And it's like now the judge is getting sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. But it's not coming to me like that. It's coming to me like if this individual that you feel like they might be the one for you, it's kind of like, I'm walking on eggshells. I feel like they're watching me the entire time. This judge might even be watching you begin your healing process. because then here you're getting acts. Break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. This is starting to become an issue here. I could already tell it's starting to become an issue. It feels, I want to say it feels a bit narcissistic in a way. Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Wow, guys. Oh my God, my heart goes out to you. Ace of Swords is there in the upright. Let me make space because I got the little cards coming. Five of Wands in the upright. Wow. King of Pentacles in the upright, you guys. This is crazy. And this Ten of Cups. I feel like you guys do deal with an energy where someone is a provider. The problem with the King of Pentacles being the provider is like this person will be a workaholic. This person, individuals like that, they really, really need to ground themselves. It's very important that they do that. But I do feel like this person feels like, well, I've given everything. I've given everything. You should be happy. But it's over here, like the Queen of Cups is in the reverse. She's purposely spilling the cup. And I don't even think that's what you're doing. I think now that's what you're doing because the truth of the situation is there's tension, there's conflict, there's anger, there's all these things that are happening. We're getting the Nine of Swords. Let's get some more clarity. We're getting the King of Cups in the upright. Wow. We're getting Seven of Swords in the upright. Queen of Swords. I'm telling you. Six of Cups. Four of Wands. Yeah. This is a Strength card. World card. Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands. Wow. And this is your bottom of the deck. This is the Seven of Wands, okay? So I definitely do feel, you guys, like this is a situation that has ended because someone has definitely felt betrayed. The fact that the Ace of Swords is getting the Queen of Swords here, it's like double. It's like amped up energy. It's like this sword is amping the situation up. Now, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, the fact is, truth is being told here. Focus is being brought. It's like, but you're always saying things. You've always got something to say. You always leave me in this energy of like, this is, I don't want to cuss, but this is fucked up communication. You know, and it's caused this Queen of Cups sleepless nights, maybe nightmares, maybe anxiety. I think even the nightmares might even be dreaming about them being better with someone else. And then it's like this Five of Wands energy here. It's kind of like, okay, there's a battle that's already begun. Now you're going to have to fight for your healing. Now you're going to have to sort of like rebuild your foundation with this Four of Wands here. And it's going to be this individual's turn to be strong and understand that is it. It is over. It's completed. Now you're seeing the lesson that you need to learn. That's for the King of Pentacles. Like now they're seeing the lesson that they need to learn. And they need to be strong about it and control their emotions, because it's almost as if they're gonna come in towards you and they're gonna say, well, you know, I feel like you haven't had the courage to sit here and move forward so that we can have this happy ending. But spirit is just here saying, hold off, fend them off. No matter how many times they try to come in and fix things and change things. I think spirits on some, this is time up. This person's time is up. You need to be protective of your new opportunities, your new blessings that are coming in. They might even try to fight off the competition that they get themselves in order to keep you by yourself, or to themselves, try to keep you by yourself so that they can still have the opportunity to come and talk to you. But it's like, this is the time to heal for you. I know a lot of people don't agree sometimes when I say we go through our challenges and obstacles for a specific reason, so that we can grow, so that we can learn to be better. And just because you're not with a particular individual, or you had to end it with a particular individual, it doesn't mean later on you won't go back to that person. If both parties do the healing and change the ways, because I feel like there's a conflict here. There's a mediator and then there's a judge. Like, come on. You know, do you really need to be always trying to take care of things this way you don't hear that person's mouth? Like, how does that work? You know, this is why I do feel like whether you're a masculine or a feminine, your healing process has begun. Okay, this person left a lot of communication. You know, words hurt, right? They left a lot of communication with you that you probably think about, that you're probably like, but you did this, this, and this. You said this, that, and the third. How am I supposed to move forward? But I'm telling you, they're watching. They're watching. They're probably watching to see who's trying to come close to you. And just, you know, until they do the work, this person is not, they're not going to be able to come close to you. Wow. So, you guys, this has been your reading for Pick a Card Group 1. This is the Opalite Crystal. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. But mostly like, because if I see you guys really enjoy this kind of video, I'm definitely going to continue to do it every 2 weeks for you guys. So thank you, and I will see you in the next one. All right, guys, this is group 2. This is for the clear quartz crystal. I absolutely love clear quartz. I mean, it's been really, really amazing to me. Clear quartz, like I said, it's a master crystal. I know sometimes in the internet you can see where they say, oh, certain crystals can't be with other crystals. I think it's a preference. Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's a preference. I think if you get the intuitive feeling, this crystal can go with, I don't know, an aventurine or a carnelian, do it. Because it's all about the intuitive hints that you get. So let's see what the master crystal has in store for you guys here. First, we are going to do the character that you might be dealing with, right? So let's see here. Ooh. Oh, okay. Wanting to be a slave for Don Juan? Are you serious? No, I'm kidding you guys. So the first one is slave. And it says, the light attribute is surrounding your power of choice to the divine. Sorry, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So it's not completely surrendering yourself. It's like, what do you feel like surrendering with complete trust? Now, the shadow attribute is giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Wow. Okay. Could it be because of Don Juan here? It says his light attribute is spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. The shadow attribute is using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Okay. Mr. Don Juan here is like a Rico Suave right now, because it's like it's like that saying that they say, don't awaken a woman's heart for no reason. And it's kind of like, I hope that's not what's happening here, but we're going to look into it. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. So first one is flirt, and it says in the upright, extend your your light-hearted energy to others. And this says very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. So what I'm getting here, I am getting like there's this flirtatious energy that is coming through. But it's kind of like not too sure. Let's see what Island Time Wellness says. Wow. So we've got the chaser here. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Could be the slave. Okay. We're getting butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. And then we're getting soulmates. Soulmate connection, partnership, agreement, or a soul contract. Okay. So, I'm going to say it. I do feel like this individual has a very beautiful energy to them, right? But, yep, Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Here we go. I'm already getting upset. The Star. Wow. Queen of Wands. And the Fool. Okay. So what I'm going to tell you guys here is I feel like there's been this healing process going on. And there's this energy of like, but I don't want to allow nobody next to me. Or I don't want to make myself vulnerable in a sense of the matters of the heart, right? They don't want to make themselves vulnerable. And I do feel like, because sometimes they feel like they fall for the wrong people, or very foolish, feeling very foolish, feeling like it was stupid, feeling just like, well, why should I do that? Why should I do that? Why should I come towards anybody if I have to keep healing, if I have to keep getting into this energy? Okay. And you're glowing. Viewer, you are glowing. Viewer, you are glowing. I'm telling you right now, you're glowing in the energy of, I'm not putting myself out there. I'm doing my due diligence. I'm healing with myself the way that I should, right? And it's kind of like, now that you're going through this process of healing, because I do feel like maybe when you give yourself, you become dependent when you make yourself vulnerable and open up to the possibility of a relationship. Guys, this can go for you too. Just because we see some ladies here, it don't mean this is not you. So it could go for the masculine as well. Because when we open our hearts fully. So now, the thing is, this individual that's a Knight of Cups, this very temporary individual, this might even be who you experienced in the past before, because it's kind of like, yeah, well, I want to give you this offer, but I'm not handing it to you. You can pick it up. Like, I'm vulnerable myself. I don't want to get close. And you know, a queen who's in this type of energy is going to want to see actions. Or a king, even though it's a queen, but or a male is going to want to see actions, is going to want to see that it's real, that it's really real. King of Swords. Knight of Cups in the reverse, you see? Wow. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Temperance. Wow. The Lovers. 10 of Swords. OMG. The Hierophant. 5 of Wands. 8 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. And your bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles. So it's like either way, viewer, whether you're masculine or feminine, either way, you're still abundant. Either way, you still can be successful. Either way, you can still be happy with everything that you have. It's like a choice that you have to make, right? And this healing is coming in. It's like the choice that you made in order to end a situation. I feel like there's a different perspective here. I feel like Spirit guided you to move away from, you know, temporary energies, because this is the Knight of Cups. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Cups here in reverse, right here. Okay. So it's like, I feel like now there's a realization of like, I gave too much to that person. The Don Juan, right? We call that in Spanish un galán, right? And it's like, I feel like the romance angels came in saying very soon, because it's like very soon it's going to be time for you to practice what you've learned. So whatever it is you've done to heal, maybe you've read divine feminine books or divine masculine books, or you've done some type of research, or you've done something to clear out your energy. It can be chi, it can be, no, not chi, Tai Chi, it can be yoga, it can be just anything, exercise to clear out your frustrations. It's like now you're going to be called to put this into practice, because they want to see if you really went within and fought with your demons, fought with the energies or the vibrations that were making you have the energy level of, I'm codependent, I'm not motivated, but if you motivate me, that'll be fine. The Fool here with the 8 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like they don't want you to be so focused on love. They want you to be more focused on yourself and just really transform and evolve. There's this concept here of evolving to the next phase, right? Because I think they want you to be happy within yourself. They need you to make this choice first before they bring anything in. So again, if it's a situation where you're dealing with someone who wants to come on in, someone who wants to kind of like sweep you off your feet. Give them a chance, but you yourself be guarded too. And just continue to focus on you. It's like, find a balance between that, right? Wow. I like it. I like it because I feel like we get to see the side of vulnerability, and now we get to see, okay, well, show us how you're not vulnerable no more, because the only way you're going to know that you're not vulnerable no more is if you try it out, if you try out whatever it is you've learned, right? Wow. I like it. It was beautiful. It's just beautiful reading. So thank you so much for being here, group 2. Thank you for picking the clear quartz crystal. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Especially like, because this is the way that I'm going to know if you guys really enjoyed this type of video. This way I can bring it to you guys 2 times in the month. It'll be every 2 weeks. And, share the message. Knowledge is wealth, even if it doesn't resonate with you, share it anyway, so that it can go to someone else who does need this type of advice. So thank you so much, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. So, and I don't even know why I started it like that. Listen, if you pick group 3, the clear quartz crystal, here it is. This, let me tell you something. This was the second crystal that I ever bought, and it's really stuck to me because this right here can really help you heal the heart. It can help anxiety. It can help when you're feeling a heartbreak, heartache. It can actually too, don't tell nobody this, but it can actually help you pick and choose what's best for you. In matters of the heart, right? So let's get to it, you guys, because I have been excited to do this type of video. So let's see, what characters are we dealing with real quick? Oh, we're dealing with the scribe. Light attribute, preserving knowledge and information. Shadow attribute, alerting facts or plagiarizing others' work. Are we? Wow. Okay. 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 So this one's a little bit different. I'm going to take this and say they don't want us to know what it is. That wasn't even supposed to be in the deck, you guys. This is an extra card that comes out. And it's like you're supposed to, write or create an archetype to put on here. But I'm just going to say it. This person doesn't want us to know what their type is, which is crazy. But you know what? We got some more cards here, so it's okay. I feel like there's this notion here of journal keeping. Maybe I don't think it's a dream journal. I think it's a regular daily journal. Yep, a regular daily journal where you're recording every little thing that happens with this person. I feel like this person has a lot going on. Yes, I know. That's what I'm channeling right now. They have a lot going on, so it's very difficult to figure them out or figure it out. Let's see what your romance angels say. They're saying let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So I feel like this could be, and look, you deserve love. You are lovable. I feel like this person goes back and forth a lot with you. OMG. Keys on a ring. Many options, decisions, unconditional, string along, one night stand. OMG. Okay. We're getting camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. if this person has you on social media or whatever, I feel like they look at your pictures a lot. I feel like they try to learn more about you. Then we're getting the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. OMG. Okay. So, listen, you guys. I do these readings with a lot of love, but I am going to have to say what they just told me. Is this a one-night stand you had with someone? I'm just saying, because the fact that nothing came out here, and I'm saying what I said, which is you can't figure this person out. This person is, look, Seven of Swords. Let's get the Tarot up in here. Eight of Pentacles. I can't. We got to get the Tarot up in here. The Hierophant. The Chariot. OMG. Nine of Swords. You see that, right? Okay. Okay. So, I think this person has strung you along. I think that you're trying to work on this lesson. I feel like Spirit wants you to work on this lesson so that you can move forward from it. Look, truth be told, Chariot, Star card, Three of Pentacles, Magician, Empress, King of Pentacles. Wow. King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Sun, Four of Cups. This is the truth here. Ace of Swords. The truth is this person is malicious. The truth is this person never had good intentions for you. They've always been sneaky. They've always been trying to figure out wow, it's like if they creep out. It's like if they creep out from wherever they're at. And they're knowing of this. They know what they're doing. They're not supposed to do. And I feel like Spirit here is like, you need to move on from this individual. You need to overcome this challenge, because this challenge is meant to heal you. You can heal from this because we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. We've got the Three of Pentacles here, and we've got the Magician. So it's like, work on this. The fact that the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles is together, those are two cards that really signify work on this. Work on your willpower. Work on your skills. Work on your emotions, your energy, your thoughts, your intuition. Look at the way you're connecting with this individual. Work on your finances. That's what's coming in most important here. Because there's a lesson here. I feel like this individual is seeing you as an empress, okay, with the Empress and the King of Pentacles here. They seen you as an empress. They see you as a very smart individual. I feel like you're very book smart. I feel like you're very intelligent as far as math, calculations. This person was supposed to learn from you, you guys. But I do feel like the let go of control issues and the key on the ring is like, I hate to say it, but it's almost as if they left you in that zone of, well, this is how I'm going to treat you. I'm not going to make you official because there's this controlling side of you. But whose fault is it really? No, let's just be realistic here. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine watching this, whose fault is it really that you're not being chosen as the girlfriend or as the boyfriend? I think it's that person's fault. Because if you're lying to an individual and you're not telling the truth of what you're really doing with them, what the future is going to look like together, then you should let a person go. You shouldn't string them along. I'm only saying that because we're getting the Chariot here, King of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like You know, I don't want you to go nowhere. Even though I give you that little bit, I don't want you to go over there or nowhere because I'm very passionate about you. Knight of Swords, Sun, and the Four of Cups. I think you got tired of it. I think you got tired of always going, and the only time you have a conversation with this individual is when they get you there to that point. It's like that's the only time they look for you. And it's like, yes, it brings you happiness. But then at the same time, it's like, honest to God, you're getting tired of it. And it's like, this is the truth of the situation. This person is a snake. This person is never going to change. They even know that you deserve love yourself. They even know that you deserve real, genuine love. The kind of love that you don't ever have to question. The kind of love that you can go somewhere, come back, and that person's not going to question you where you've been, who you spoke with, how much money did you spend, what aisle did you go into. Those are jealous tendencies. That does not make a healthy relationship. The truth is, Spirit's guiding you. Spirit is guiding you to do this. And even though it might hurt, okay? Even though it might hurt, and it's gonna hurt, but it's gonna get better. You're gonna be able to move through this, okay? And you just have to have faith. And at the same time, work on yourself. This way, when that real person that you've been wanting comes in, you don't put them through anything. Wow, you guys. This situation is very sad, but at the same time, I am very happy that I sat here. I've been fighting with Spirit all day, actually, not to do this, but that I sat here and I did this because I definitely feel like this needs to be heard for someone, okay? I'm sending you a big, big hug. Don't ever question yourself and say, oh, well, is this all I deserve? No, you deserve way more than that. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you guys being here. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Listen, if it's not your situation, just like it, share it, pass it on. Because maybe somebody else needs to hear this. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, y'all. Welcome to this pile of cards here that we have. So, if you picked Carnelian, this is it right here. It's so interesting because Carnelian, to be honest with you, if you search it up, you can search it up on TikTok, you can search it up on Instagram, you can search it up anywhere. So many people say, oh, my ex came back and this and that and the third and healing and so many good things out there about it. I tell you this, even if it brought people back for me, I wouldn't take them back. You know why? Because you got to stand in your power. And just with me having that, like, I already know. It's because it's something I don't want, okay? So I will say this. Sometimes don't rely on the crystals. Here we go. Again. These two specific cards here, they are supposed to have something, but I haven't even created my own. So I'm taking this as nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants me to know what they're saying. This could be indecisive individuals. Both could be indecisive. Both could be not knowing what they want, how they want it. Back and forth. One is a soulmate, though. Yes, this is your soulmate. This is why the other one is release your ex. time has come to clear your energy. So here we go. Okay, so we got 2 shy people here. Guys, we've got 2 shy people here who don't want to show me who they are. And that is perfectly fine. Because one individual feels like that's their soulmate, but the other one feels like, well, I'm still in love with my ex. Wow. Crazy. Let's see what Island Time Wellness has to say here. And we got 4 here for Island Time Wellness. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Okay? Clock. Need time. Takes time. In time cycles. Time to heal and progress. Okay. Kisses. Unconditionally. Loving, giving, receiving affection, and falling in love. Mask. Not showing true feelings. Hide personalities. Pretends, prelude, and gaslighting. Wow. So I feel like the one that feels like they're their soulmate is upset at the one that needs to release the ex. But it's kind of like, what happened with the ex? Why are you not releasing the ex? This person really loves the ex. They haven't gotten over that person. They have not gotten over that person. I feel like they unconditionally love the ex. I feel like regardless of what the ex does, I think the ex could just be with X amount of individuals and they'll probably still love the ex. Wow. Okay. But I do feel like this person over here, what they don't want me to know is that they love the money. They love the money that they're being given. They love the abundance that's being provided. Yeah. Happy gal, right? Happy gal. Because they really think that that's bliss. What are we getting here? 7 of Cups. Page of Swords. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Whew. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. 7 of Wands. Wow. Okay. 7 and 7. Someone is definitely watching someone, though. Someone is watching someone. And they're not being successful at being able to get over this person in order to balance themselves out. They're trying. They're trying in this new relationship. But I think they keep looking at the option of like, what if? What if? 7 of Wands is a protective energy. And because it's on this side, I feel like this individual is defensive. Just because y'all got blank attributes don't mean I can't get it. Defensive. This feminine might even be at her wit's end. She might be at her wit's end. She might be looking at it. Well, what are the other options? 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. Queen of Cups. 10 of Wands. Wow. 9 of Cups. 2 of Wands. OMG. 9 of Wands. 6 of Wands. 3 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Wow. There is a lot of freaking love up in this spread right now. Okay. So yeah, they definitely feel like this is their soulmate. They definitely feel like, oh, well, you know, we could have this happily ever after. 5 of Swords is kind of like the energy, well, I only tell you what I want you to know. I don't tell you everything. Why do I need to tell you everything? I'm not feeling like that. I feel like they're feeling too like, well, how come you, like, why can't we just make this an option for ourselves? If you're not going to be with me, then you shouldn't be with nobody. See the old man by himself? 2 people? you're not going to be in a relationship with me, like, then you shouldn't be with nobody. What are you going to do? Page of Swords here is getting Queen of Cups and the Ten of Wands. It's becoming very heavy for this individual to keep watching. I want to say their ex. It's becoming very difficult for them to keep watching their ex. Maybe they're seeing their ex stress-free, peaceful, not bothering them. I don't even think the ex is talking to him. That's what's coming out here right now. I don't even think the ex is talking to this person who's being told release your ex. Because they're stalking them and they're watching them. And they see them as someone who is very loving, who is very nurturing. But it's almost as if like, well, I've put so much stuff on me, I don't even know how to communicate. Six of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Cups, Two of Wands. People in the community don't even see this person successful for being in whatever relationship they're in with this person. They don't even see them as being successful. They just see them as someone who has had many relationships, and they're just like this Two of Wands energy, which is like, we just see you trying to go towards something. They might even feel like this person overindulges. This person might even drink too much. They might drink too much just because they know they're not being successful. They're not being seen in the public eye with the ex. The ex isn't even paying attention. Guys, we got to get that clear here, okay? The ex is not even paying attention. And they're pissed. So they drink. They drink. Try to figure out how they can gain momentum in order to move forward. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Wands, Six of Wands. Now, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it. I feel like this individual, this feminine, this is how they would prefer it. For their person to not be balanced, to not be calm, to not kind of like find themselves and stop overindulging in the drinking. Because I feel like if they did, they know they would be successful, and they know they would be able to move forward and away from someone who is not balanced. Seven of Wands, Three of Cups, Two of Cups. So now, there's a lot of cups here. So now this protective energy, this is like sending it back. This is like sending any vibrations and energy back to sender, right? And it's kind of like somebody wants to protect their opportunity or their possibility. They might even be talking to people. I feel like this is this person. They might even be talking to people on how they can get this divine connection back. But it's like this person has blocked it. They've blocked this powerful individual right here. I'm gonna tell you that. They've blocked it. Like, I feel like they're blocked completely. Them. They're blocked completely. No communication, no nothing. But there is conversations happening about this person. But they're not communicating with them. And I think they don't want to tell this person, the person who got the soulmate, who thinks that they're the soulmate, who thinks that they're happy with money. They don't want to tell them that time is ticking. And I'm not really in love with you. You can't, I don't know who this is going to go for. This is so crazy because I knew Carnelian was going to do this. I knew Carnelian was going to bring out some crazy, I hate to cuss, but some crazy ass shit. Okay. If you are watching and you're this person, this soulmate person, who thinks that this person is their soulmate, but they're still thinking about the ex. They're still worried about the ex. Maybe they did something to the ex that the ex is just like dead and gone. You've been buried 6 feet under a long time ago. I don't even know why this is being mentioned. I don't even know why I'm being approached. I don't even know why I'm feeling energy levels, whatever the case may be. If your person is sitting there and doing that still, this is between you and your person and nobody else. You sit them down, you have a conversation with them. Listen, how are your feelings towards me? Is this going to be an option for us to grow? Because I mean, I don't deserve to be lied to. Nobody deserves to be lied to. Okay. And nobody deserves to be attacked, especially for no reason. So, it falls on the individual who's not releasing the ex. If you're not sitting there and taking responsibility and speaking to this person and saying, hey, I still got feelings for my ex. This is what's going on. I apologize. We haven't been talking. It's just I'm really hurt by XYZ. And let it be up to her if they're going to decide to help you move on from that situation. But I think a lot of people don't want to have conversations like this because they're scared of an ending happening between their connection. And if that's the case, then you can't sit here and get mad at the ex who's basically not doing anything, basically out of the picture. Okay. And this is what's going on. Get yourself a Carnelian. If you need to get yourself a Carnelian, that will help a lot. Wow, this was a crazy one. And I am going to put it up. You know why? I don't know who needs to hear it. I don't know who it's for. But I will tell you this. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate. I love you guys. If you're the female who's dealing with this type of energy from an individual, or the masculine who's dealing with this type of energy from an individual, I'm sending you a big, big hug. Think about it. Sit your person down. Communication is the key. Nobody deserves to go through something like this, okay? And if it's not your story, you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Pass it on to another person. Maybe they'll need it. But especially because this way I'll be able to know if you guys want more of these type of pick a card readings. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.